shit. One Piece chapter 973. Oda with the plot twist, yo. Oda with the plot twist. That was Denjiro. Oh shit, man. Oda. Damn. Damn. Yo, it's crazy after almost 1,000 chapters. This man has not lost his touch. It's crazy, man. That was Denjiro. Like, yo, he's the one that told Hiyori, like, you gotta be Komurasaki. Oh, shit, man. I feel bad for talking shit about this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oda with the stroke of brilliance, man. I thought, like, after the last chapter, it was gonna kind of, just jump into, like, them going in and they're about to raid Kaido. Like, no, family. We still getting flashbacks. And this is crazy. This is crazy, fam, because, like, it just walks you through, like, the last years of Oden's life, basically. Like, you see how this man's holding up Momo, and he's like, yo, hey, that's the world right there. Momo, Hiyori. Everything you see, you ain't gonna see this shit in Wano. Just pay attention. Soak all this shit in. You see how this man Oden was just like laying the seeds down. Like he's telling his vassals, like, yo, we got bonds with the minks. When the time comes, you'll know when that time is. When the time comes, go to the island of Zou, which, that's the big elephant. But, go to the island of Zou and, you're gonna find the allies that we need. But trust me, you're gonna know. How much did this motherfucker know? Like, this man got the whole story out in front of him. Like, this is crazy how far ahead this man was planning stuff out as contingency plans. And, like, he's got, like, little small things that he's saying that it shows you he knows exactly what's waiting for him, basically. He's like, yo, Hiyori, that's such a beautiful song that you're playing. You're going to have to play that at my funeral one day. Like, you don't just say random shit like that, man. This man right here, dude, the more I read of Oden, the more I fucking love this guy. The more I read of him, the more I love of him. And what I like is that, like, you see how Kinemon and Kiku and Shinobu, like, they're fighting their way trying to get over there. They're doing everything that they can to try and get to where Hiyori and Momo and Toki are. And as all that's going on, right, they're like fighting over who the actual traitor is and they're trying to make their way to him. You get this heartbreaking scene of where all of a sudden you see how at Curry, they're surrounded. The pitchforks have been lit, basically, like the pitchforks or torches or whatever. They're being lit. They're setting fire to the whole castle. And you get this moment to where you just look at it. And you see how Momo's being held, getting ready to be dropped. It's like Kaido was like, yo, this is Lion King. I'm about to throw your ass out there in the wild. You survive, bitch. Like, you get this moment to where Momo's just crying. He's being held by the throat. Kaido's like, yo, with your death, the Kozuki clan's gonna be finished. Tell me your name. Your father's a fool of a lord. And this man is able to fix his face, look Kaido right in the eyes, and say, I'm going to carry this nation on my shoulders. My father was a great warrior. And I really feel like in that moment, that's when Kaido kind of made his mind up and he was just like, yo, okay, this is Oden's son right here. I'm going to respect this man in the sense that I'm going to allow his son to be burned to death. I'm not going to give him a quick and easy death. His dad died essentially being burned alive and being put out of his misery after the fact. I'm gonna let him go out the same way. And you get this moment to where he's like, look, that's a dream somebody else put in your mouth, but I didn't realize you were so young. And Momo's just crying out for his dad, and Kaido just throws his ass on the ground. He's like, that's Oden's son. He can perish in the flames. And, to a certain extent, Kaido was probably looking at that saying, like, yeah, twisted sense of humor. He'll burn alive like his son, like his father was. Like, okay, whatever. But what I gotta say here is that obviously Kaido screwed up at that point, but you also get this moment to where, like, Kiku and Kinemon, they just show up just a little bit too late. They show up just a little bit too late. I'm forgetting the dude's name that can do the paintings and everything, but essentially they show up a little too late, and you just see how essentially you get this moment to where Toki says, like, look, I gotta tell you a story. And essentially Hiyori's asleep at this point. And Toki's telling the story about how essentially they're about to go to the future. And you just see how everything kind of played out at that point, how everybody kind of went their separate ways. And I gotta say, man, like, what's so crazy about all this is like you see the reactions of all the people in Wano in real time. And they're like, man, you know, we didn't stand it for the Kozuki clan when they needed it. You know, an eternal night's gonna fall over us. And what I like in this moment is that, you know, you get this moment to where Toki has her own flashback and she says, like, look, Oden, you stupid motherfucker. And the way that she's saying it is essentially, you know, Oden's like, Toki, you came here too from 800 years in the past. And she shuts his mouth because he's like, jump ahead 20 years. And you get the revelation that essentially she says, I fled here from the past. I always thought that if I jumped into the future, someone would pull through for me. You know, she was looking for that savior essentially. And what I like how in this moment is that, you know, essentially you're seeing how interconnected everything is. This was very beautiful writing. And I like how as you see Toki and Toki passes away, you see how Orochi is shaking so badly. He's so scared that even though the water's boiling hot, this dude's still shaking like a pussy. I love that. I love how you see this is what started this man being afraid of Gosen with the Kozuki clan, why he was so afraid. And what I like how in this moment is how, you know, you just see everything being built up. You see why Denjiro took the stance that he did. And you just see how rage changed this man and how this man just plotted and waited. And he makes Hiyori promise him. He's like, look, when our allies show back up, I don't need you. I don't need you to let them know who I am. Keep this between us. This is so crazy, man. This is so crazy that Oda was able to plot this far ahead. I tip my hat to Oda for this, man. So my chapter question for you guys is, how many of you guys knew that that was Denjiro? Be honest. Don't cap on me. How many of you knew that it was Denjiro? And how many of you guys were caught by surprise? And what were your thoughts on that? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.